Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. I hope your season's already going well. I know it's still pretty cold, but we're already seeing some amazing results from our Facebook marketing, and I really want to help a lot of people kind of not be so intimidated by it. We've had awesome success, and I think, guys, a lot of it comes down to me understanding and not being intimidated by Facebook. It's very easy to, again, it's Facebook. How do I do this marketing? Whatever. But hopefully I can break this down and help you guys understand a little bit better why you shouldn't be intimidated by it. Facebook is the same thing as fishing. And here's why. Anybody can go in to, Bass Pro or whatever, and go, or Cabela's or whatever, and go buy, a fishing rod and some bait. Take that bait, put it on the hook, and throw it out in the water, and probably eventually catch something. The odds of, going out, casting it out, and catching something right away are pretty much slim to none. That's why a lot of people who go in and spend some money on Facebook don't take the time to learn. Then they say, well, it didn't work for me. It doesn't work in my market. It's only because you're here or there that's why it works for you. Guys, that's crap. Sorry. It's everybody has the internet, or it's everywhere, and people are on Facebook everywhere. There's over 1 billion users. They're everywhere. Now, if you take a different approach, in order to catch fish, you need fish to be where you're throwing bait, right? So how do you do that? The first thing you do is you throw out some bait, not even attached to the hook. Go sprinkle some breadcrumbs. Go throw them off the pier, right? Once you do that, the fish are going to come. They're going to start eating those breadcrumbs. They're like, ooh, this is good. They like this fresh food from the sky. Do that some more. That's more engagement. That's the attention-getting videos that you're doing. That's building your audience. That's getting more people to like your page. That's getting people to pay attention to what's going on. You do that a couple times, and there's more and more people there. There's more and more fish in that particular area where you're going to start throwing your hook and your bait in a few minutes. So then you throw your baited hook after you've been doing this a while, and all of a sudden you're catching fish. Now, it took you less time because you went ahead and threw the bait out there, and they're already out there feeding around and whatnot. You can probably actually throw a couple baited hooks out there and catch fish. A whole lot better than if you just baited 5 hooks and threw them out there. Well, now you've got all this stuff. And that's why I think it distorts the amount of money that people are paying for, to get leads. I spend tons of money to build that engagement and to build that audience, so that then when they're ready, or when I'm ready to start asking for stuff, they're already there. I'm just baiting a hook and catching them. So that's kind of the basic level of it. So the next level of it is basically understanding, so depending on what kind of fish you want to catch, you have to fish in different places, right? So if you want to catch minnows, you're going to be up close. Well, you're not really going to fill up on minnows. Those are your renters. Those are the people who don't have enough money to pay you. A lot of times, and for most of us with residential and things, getting that 50 to 200 feet offshore, you can catch some decent sized fish. You can make a nice little fish sandwich, or feed your family with the salmon or whatever. Probably not off a pier. You got to go fishing in the river. But and if you want to catch those whales, those big accounts, well, you're going to need to go deep sea fishing. It's going to cost you more money. It's going to take more time. You're going to have to target your audience better. You have to go where that is. That's talking about how you're getting your customer avatar, as Dave likes to say. The other big thing, guys, to keep in mind with this is you can't expect to go from Joe, I've never fished before, to super professional fisher guy. And it's not about the amount of money that you spend. It's about taking the time and learning. I could go out and I probably most of you know who AC Lockyer is. Professional fisherman, soft wash systems. The guy's got, and I'm probably going to be way off on this, I'm sure at least 1,000 different lures and things. And he knows that depending on which type of fish he's trying to catch, which lake or pond he's in, or body of water is going to dictate which lure he's going to use, which is where we come down to targeting your ads or your boosts or whatever else to the target market. Depending on who you're trying to get, you're going to use a different ad. AC didn't become a professional world-class fisherman by just buying $2,000 worth of fishing equipment. I'm sure he spent a whole lot more than that, but that'd be a lot of fishing equipment for me. It took time. It took practice. It took learning. It took failures. I'm sure he's cast a whole lot of things and didn't catch anything. But now that he's got that experience, now that he's got that knowledge, he's able to cast that out, know where to cast it, what to do to get fish there. He's able to find those hot spots where fish are. He's able to go ahead and get what he wants to, almost at will. Dave Carroll, posting this in Don't Suck at Facebook and a couple of other places. He didn't become a Facebook guru overnight. He didn't spend $1,000 on ads and all of a sudden, bam, he knows how to do everything. I'll tell you, he spent a whole lot more than that. And I know he's put out a whole lot of duds and he's put out a whole lot of studs with his marketing campaigns. And guys, that's what you have to understand, is that at the end of the day, build attention, build attention, build attention. That's an engagement. Start trying to catch some fish. And then once you get past that basic level, then we start targeting. Then we start going where, instead of just throwing out wherever, that's when we're starting to aim our rod, aim our lures to where we want to go. That's where we're using specific types of lures, specific types of baits, bigger hooks, smaller hooks, depending on what you're trying to get. It becomes fish in a barrel once you get it down. So hopefully nobody's out there is intimidated by fishing. You may not be that great at it, just like with Facebook. You may not be that great at it, but go ahead and start practicing, and again, you'll eventually catch fish and see some results, and that'll make you want to do it more. So have a great day.